Achy Breaky Heart. She's his pop star daughter who lives a double life together. They're the stars of Disney's smash hit Hannah Montana. Please welcome Billy Ray and Miley Cyrus. What a cool dad, what a cool daughter. Y'all are just adorable together.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I get to answer that question. I told him to keep it short.
All right, so for people, because it is a huge success, and so for people who maybe don't know the show, I don't know who that is, or don't have kids maybe, or are just getting out of prison, tell people what the show is about.
It is about my character who lives a double life, who is Miley Stewart by day, but is Hannah Montana when she's getting to be on stage and with her fans, and she's kind of like a Hilary Duff, Kelly Clarkson, who just has all this cool, really pop music, but then she also looks up to some of her idols when she's at school.
Okay, so and it's kind of you, because nobody knows it's you when you're in, right? You're somebody else, and
right, yeah,
okay.
It's complicated, but it works.
All right, so does it work? Yes,
it works.
All right, so and now you're going on tour, and the tickets sold out in like crazy in just a few minutes, right?
Yeah,
and it's huge
insane.
arenas. It's not like small places. They're like 15,000 seat arenas.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be nervous, but now. I guess they're saying that scalpers bought up all the tickets, and now they're charging a fortune for tickets, and these poor people can't bring their kids, or I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, you know, Miley's doing the concert and the tour for the fans, and it is sad that, you know, she's putting all this work behind it and really wanted to go out and make as many families and as many kids happy as possible, and it's sad that with the internet, the scalpers got to hold the tickets first, and you know,
how do you do something? What do you do about that?
Well, she's made more seats in some of her venues. They just cleared out some different places to add more room to the place.
Yeah, some different like VIP seats we moved over, and we made those smaller so the kids that wouldn't necessarily have the chance to come, they can get it, and not for like a fortune, because that's ridiculous. It's going to be a good show, but I don't think it's worth what it's going for.
Right.
So I'm like, for the people that do get to come, I'm making it like the best show ever. So.
Right. Well, that's the thing. The build-up, it's like, you know, $200,000 for this seat.
I know, and I'm like, oh gosh, it ain't worth that.
Yeah. Don't say that. We'll edit that out. It's going to be great, and it's going to be also you're playing your two characters on stage in the tour too, right?
Yes, and we have Kenny Ortega who is directing it, and he did like High School Musical and all these really cool things. So the kids are really familiar with him and what he does. So. He's making it where I actually get to be both my characters at the same time, and they do a duet together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I told my little sister, which she doesn't like me that much, but she likes my character. She loves Hannah Montana. She's a big fan, but she doesn't like me at all. So when I told her, I was like, you're not going to believe who I get to sing with, Noah. I get to sing with Hannah Montana on stage. She was just like, at the same time. So every of the, like, all those 15,000 kids that are out there, I hope that they're all just like freaking out, because I'm with them and the Jonas Brothers who are with me on the tour.
Yeah, that's right. And how's that? They're opening for you, and they're huge too. That's a great bill.
Yeah,
right?
It's like an intense show. You see it all, and you think once you see the Jonas Brothers, you think you've seen everything, and then you see the Hannah Montana, and you think you've seen it all, and then you see when Miley comes out, and then you see Jonas Brothers and Hannah Montana and Miley all together. It's really crazy.
That's great. And so, and how long have you known them, the Jonas Brothers?
For about a year and a half.
And who did you meet first?
I met Kevin first, and then...
Which one is Kevin?
Right in the middle.
Okay.
And then I met Nick second, and then I met Joe.
Okay. And who do you like the best?
That one. I like Nick the best.
You like Nick the best?
Uh-huh.
How come?
Because he's cute.
Yeah. All right, so, I mean, this is like, how do you feel about the success you're having? I mean, this is really huge success. I mean, how are you, because you seem pretty grounded, you seem pretty normal about this.
Well, I don't really know. I guess from watching my dad, just because he takes everything one step at a time, and that's kind of what he's taught me too, just to not get yourself so wrapped up in everything that you can't bring yourself back to reality. And when I do see myself kind of slipping and just kind of caught in the little box that I've been put in, I try to do something that steps me out of the box and makes me different. Makes me not be just like another girl on TV, but also make me relate to everyone that I'm with.
And I'm sure you can watch what's going on with other, you know, young stars that are losing their way, and how easy that is to lose your way. You've got to be so proud of her. I mean, did you know, like, from early on, she's got something special?
Well, before she was born, you know, I had this vision that her name should be...
This is going to be long.
Destiny Hope is her real name, but from the time she was born, you know, she just smiled all the time. We started calling her Smiley, and that evolved into Miley, but even before she was born, I just felt like it was her destiny to bring hope to the world, you know. And so she had her name before she was born.
That's sweet.
I've heard it too many times to find it
No,
sweet,
but
it is sweet.
It is sweet, and y'all work together, and you clearly like each other. And I think that, you know, sometimes teenagers think it's not cool to like your parents, and it's cool to you know, disrespect them, and you know, seriously. I mean, it's really cool that you're treating your dad like this, and that you're friends, because that's what your parents should be. They should be your friend, and you should have this relationship.
That's what I've always tried to be to Miley, is be her best friend, you know, and it's kind of what we play on the show Hannah Montana. And
Yeah.
It's life imitating art, imitating life.
That's
you know?
great.
That's what makes it real.
Our next guest is a young star of Disney's newest hit show, The Wizards of Waverly Place. Please welcome Selena Gomez.
Okay.
What do you have?
Okay, so I know it was your birthday Saturday, so I'm a complete nerd, and I don't know if you'll like it, but I got you a bow and arrow that shoots marshmallows. I mean, you
Do
just
I
pull
like it?
Pull it, and just you can shoot.
I just pull it.
this, yeah.
Just pull it.
And then. Oh wait, one more try. Look at that. And then.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah!
Oh, I love this.
Isn't that cool? And you got two.
No, now I just want to play with this. All right, well, I'm going to do this a lot.
Two.
Oh,
so you can have wars with everyone.
What
Me
is
and my
this
mom have
called? It's a marshmallow bow and arrow.
Yeah.
I love this.
Isn't that cool?
Wonderful. So you shoot and somebody can eat it.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful gift. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Now, is this your first acting job? This job you have now, or no?
No.
No.
That was I was on Barney when I was 7.
You were on Barney when you were 7?
Yes. Oh gosh. Yes.
And where are you from? You're from a small town, right?
Yes, I'm from Grand Prairie, Texas.
And how many people are there?
It's not that. I mean, I guess it's pretty normal. I mean, not too little, but not too big.
And so how do you get Barney from living in a town in Texas?
That's pretty much all that's there in Texas is Barney's and a lot of commercials. So.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's pretty much all I got. And when I was 7 years old, I asked my mom if I could be an actress, and we stood in line with 1,400 kids and got the part.
1,400 kids. And then how do you get this one?
Well, when I was 12 years old, Disney Channel had a nationwide casting search, and we could never really afford to fly out to California. So it was kind of cool. I sent in tapes, and they guess they liked me, and I flew out for the first time. And I've done 3 pilots and 3 shows for them all together, and this is the show that got picked up.
So you kind of were on a holding deal then? They kind of just kept holding you until they found the right thing?
Kind of. So then they kind of, kept me occupied and put me on Sweet Life and Hannah Montana. So.
And you love acting? You love doing that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And what do you want to, do you want to do films and stuff like that probably?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I just did my first movie, actually.
Oh, you did? Good for you. Did you do commercials and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've done a lot of commercials. I did the whole, Chili's and Fridays commercial where I smile in the camera as I eat a shrimp, total unrealistic stuff, but...
And did you spit it out every time, or did you swallow?
They made me, but I ate it half the time because
Oh, really?
I like food, so it's free food. I took advantage of it.
And so you live here now?
Yes.
Is it totally different than Texas? Do you miss Texas?
I miss Texas a lot.
Yeah.
I miss everyone in Texas. It's definitely been a culture shock, and
I bet.
It's been fun. But
I bet. And what do you miss the most? I used to live in Texas too, as you know. What do you miss the most about it?
I miss the pickles at the movie theaters. It sounds so random because they don't have it in California.
They don't have pickles here?
No, in every movie theater in Texas, everywhere you go, they have pickles at their movie theaters. The big dill pickles, and they pop it in and give it to you. And I remember I went to the movie theaters here for the first time, and I said, could I have a pickle? And it was like a surfer dude guy, and he goes, what? And I go, can I have a pickle? And he goes, dude, she's asking for pickles. No, we don't sell pickles. And he was like freaked out that I asked for pickles, and that's,
Did people know what we're talking about? Because I remember pickles at, you're supposed to have pickles at a movie theater.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a pickle at a movie theater.
And they look at me like I'm crazy.
That's
so
crazy.
I sneak my own in there. So.
And you can make a fortune because pickles are cheap, and you're charging for a pickle. I don't know why they don't start selling pickles.
They should. I'll start a petition.
Yeah, they should.
Yes.
They should sell pickles, and I'm not going to say pickle one more time. I won't. All right, so you gave me a gift for my birthday, and I'm going to give you a gift because I hear you're a huge tennis shoe fan, as I am. And so I'm going to give you some of my Converse tennis shoes, and what I'll do is I will draw a pickle on them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, they have a little... You know that.
Dots, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
There's my pickle.
There are your pickles. You
Yay!
have shoes. All right.
Thank you.
All right. We're back with Demi Lovato. And how old are you?
I just turned 16.
Turned 16. Wow.
Yes.
And they're calling you the girl Jonas Brothers already. You're that popular that people are going crazy over you when you show up places. People got here really early today to see you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool,
Thank you.
right? Now, and I think this is a really, really important thing to share with people because you started out at what age? You were...
Well, I actually booked my first audition at 7, which is
7.
Barney and Friends.
Barney and Friends, okay.
And then I've been auditioning, yeah.
right.
And then I've been auditioning ever since.
So you've been in the business for a while, and yet, when you were in school,
Yes.
you were getting bullied. What grade was this?
Yeah, this is about 7th grade.
7th grade.
Yes.
Because this is just so horrible. It doesn't matter if you're popular, if you're not popular, kids can be cruel. And so here you were popular and getting bullied because you were popular? Is that why?
Well, I never really understood why it was at the moment until looking back, and I had a different lifestyle than everyone else, and you know, whether it was because of my hair color or whatever the reason was, I pinned it on myself. But the thing that I want to, I guess the way that I want to impact girls as, you know,
A role model?
Yeah.
You can say it.
okay, a role model.
Yeah.
It's not by like not making mistakes, because I'm gonna make mistakes, but it's about one day I want to, you know, help with bullying. Because there's girls that can't just up and homeschool and focus on their career.
Right.
So
Is that what you
hopefully-
did? You left school because it was that bad?
Yes.
All right, well, it's just wrong because, and I think people think if you're pretty, if you're popular, you can take it. But everyone has their feelings hurt. It doesn't matter if you're in
Whether
show
you're
business.
a girl or a boy.
You get your feelings hurt, and that's just not fair, and somebody's got to stop that because that goes on in school a lot for different reasons, and that's really a shame. So, be a good role model.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I'll try.
Well, if you've got kids at home, you know our next guest well. They're a huge pop sensation, currently on a sold-out tour with Miley Cyrus. Please welcome the Jonas Brothers. All right.
Hi.
Hi. All right. I think, Nick?
Yes.
And Kevin? Joe.
Joe. Yes.
And Kevin.
Kevin. Yes.
Nick, Joe, Kevin.
Yes.
All right.
Ellen.
Yes, I'm Ellen. Hi.
Okay.
And how did this all get started? Because this is crazy. You're huge. Do you know that?
Oh.
Huge.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, you know, Ryan Seacrest said like they're the Beatles. They're like, you know, hugely popular, people going crazy. And how did this get started?
It's actually a crazy story. I was doing some Broadway shows at the time, and Joe was in a Broadway show as well. And I recorded a song. Someone heard it at a record label, wanted to sign me. And, you know, we started working on a solo project, and we wrote a song, like the first song we'd ever written together. And it kind of just became a group project out of that. We started, you know, touring and recording and doing all that.
So you already played all the instruments, or did you go, oh, we better learn something?
I actually was homesick from school for a week, and instead of watching The Price is Right continuously, I picked up a teach yourself guitar book and actually never put the guitar down since.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I actually said I never would sing. I was like, no, I was never going to sing. And then I ended up singing and being on an opera. So it's really...
Why didn't you want to sing?
I don't know.
Were you shy, or...?
I guess it just wasn't my thing. I wanted to, like, I want to be that kid that filmed the skateboarders.
That one that wore the clothes but couldn't skate.
Yeah. And then I realized that as Nick was singing, he got a lot of attention from the ladies. So I was like...
Yeah. You get a lot of attention just being in the band. I mean, all of you are, you know, obviously all the girls are crazy about all of you. And at the height of this, all of a sudden you realize that you have diabetes?
Yeah.
Type 1?
We were on a school tour, and it's one of those things where you load in at like 2 in the morning, sound check at 3, and play in front of a crowd of, you know, like middle schoolers who are like, what is this?
At 8 a.m., you're like,
Let's
let's
go! Woo! We're all pumped up and ready to rock, and they're not, obviously. So, you know, we're on this tour, and started to see, like, you know, some weight loss and things like that, and bad attitude, all the symptoms of diabetes, but I had no idea. And went to see a doctor when we had a break from the road, and told me that my blood sugar was over 700, and normal's like 70 to 120. So it was pretty bad, but stayed in the hospital for, I guess, two nights, and you know, supportive family and friends, and
And
it
it's
was all good.
manageable. You can deal
Yeah.
with that every single day, right?
That I can.
Do you have to give yourself shots every day?
I actually moved over to a product after like 6 months of having to do shots. I moved over to the Omnipod. It's like the first tubeless pump, and it like changed my life. It's unbelievable.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's not affecting your life. You're going on with it, and you're doing fine, and that's good for anybody else out there. Any kids who have just discovered they've got anything like that, it doesn't slow you down.
No.
Our first guest is one of today's most popular young stars. Her current CD, Most Wanted, has already gone platinum. Please welcome back Hilary Duff.
Yeah, I was really kind of jealous because I was in my dressing room before I came on the show, and I got to see all you guys dancing, and my friend and I were back there like dancing with you guys. But we were just watching TV, so we got to see everybody. But
It is fun.
I felt like I was missing the party.
No, well, you were dancing with him. I danced with him in my dressing room, too.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm
Yeah.
not the only one.
Yeah, no, we're always dancing with him. Everybody says that. And they know by now that we spy on them.
Okay.
So you have a big fear that I think I'm going to help you get over right now, because
Really?
I'm all about like helping people get past their fears.
Okay.
So your fear is, what is
I'm
it?
afraid of the dark.
A lot of people are afraid of the dark. You shouldn't be embarrassed about
Really?
that.
Are a lot of people afraid of the dark?
How many people are afraid of the dark? All right. And the people who aren't admitting it right now will change your minds when we turn the lights out. Watch this. Look what I have for you. So that when you're sleeping at night, this is next to your bed. It actually turns, but it turns really slowly.
Oh my gosh, that is so. Oh, it is. Is it turning?
It's really slowly. Too slow. We'll fix it for you. But
Oh my gosh,
yeah, it's
this is
supposed to turn.
hysterical.
How about that? You put that right next to your bed, and you'll never be scared again.
That is hysterical. I feel like relaxed already and ready for the night.
Well, the effect was really powerful on TV with the lights out, too. You can really see it. All right.
Thank
well,
you so much.
You're welcome. Anything I can do to help and have my face there. It's really, we spent a lot of money. Look at that fancy fur on
And
top.
look, pink is one of my favorite colors.
Really?
I can't wait to
All
put
right.
that to use.
Well,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay.
We have to take a break, but I just want to acknowledge again, you were really one of the first to jump on board with Katrina and donate $250,000 and another $50,000. So, huge. And you're from Houston, right?
I am.
So you'd go to New Orleans often?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of family friends from there, and my godmother's from there, so we would go up for like Thanksgiving and Mardi Gras,
Yeah.
and I love it so much. It's a really great place. So
Yeah.
It's really devastating now.
Yeah, it is. The Mardi Gras, though, I love that they're still having it. They're still going
Good.
on. It's great. All right, we have to take a break. When we come back, we're going to play a little game, Two Lies and a Truth. We'll be right back. All right, we're back with Hilary Duff, and we're going to play a little game we like to call Two Lies and a Truth. All right, so you're going to read, I think I've done a lot of studying, a lot of research. I think I know you well. I have not seen any of this, but I'm going to tell you what is the truth. There will be two lies, there'll be one truth. Hence the name Two Lies and a Truth.
Okay, you ready, everybody? When I get boarded on airplanes, I like to A, knit, B, start a sing-along, C, drink.
I say you knit. How about that?
Oh, I don't even have to tell you if you're right or wrong. We get the little sound effect.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, you can say it if you can beat the ding-dong bell.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
All right.
Okay, my childhood camp counselor was A, Jessica Simpson, B, Jenna Bush, or C, Steve Harvey.
I think it's Jenna Bush.
Oh,
Yes!
I forgot.
She was your camp counselor?
She was.
Wow.
She was one of them. She was one
Where?
of them. I went when I was growing up in Texas. I went to a camp called Camp Longhorn, and she was one of the camp counselors.
Wow,
there.
and did you like her? You remember liking her?
Yeah, she was really nice.
Good.
Okay, you will be surprised to learn that I have Hot Wheels car collection, bad habit of chewing gum, or a potty mouth. But I have two of those things.
You have two of those things. So it's two truths and a lie.
Yeah, can I change the game?
Yes. You can do anything you want. All right, so I think it's the chewing gum and the Hot Wheels collection. Pardon me.
You thought I had a Hot Wheels collection?
Well, all right, then you have a dirty mouth.
Not a dirty mouth.
Potty mouth. And you chew gum.
Yes.
Really?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I chew during the day when no one sees me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I do it because it's an oral fixation. It's better than smoking a pipe.
Ew. Yeah.
Our next guests are identical twin stars of the insanely popular Disney show, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Please welcome Dylan and Cole Sprouse. I like that you smelled it first to see what it was. It's
Well,
just...
it looks like black coffee in here, and you know what? I don't do black coffee.
No, you don't do it? Do you do
No,
coffee?
it's too strong.
Do you do coffee at all?
No.
No, you don't need any caffeine, do you?
No, you know what? We had about like 5 packs of peanut M&Ms, but besides that, we're not wired.
You've been taking our candy out of our rooms?
You have the best assortment of snacks.
Thank you.
You got like mini Sun Chips, and then you got
everything
all
you
the
want.
M&Ms. Yeah. Oh. And so then the guy came in the room and told us it was all from like 5 years ago, but that's okay.
Yeah. That's
We'll
not
still
true.
eat it.
That's not true. Everybody that comes here eats them. We keep it stocked. It's very, very fresh.
Yes.
All right, who am I talking to? Who are you?
Cole.
Cole and Dylan.
Yes, that
All
makes
right,
me
so
Dylan.
stay in that position so I know who you are.
All right.
You're identical twins, but you don't look identical, do you?
No, you know what? Actually, we're starting to test the identical thing a little bit.
You're questioning that now?
Yeah, we're kind of drifting farther apart.
Yeah, I think you are. Were you more identical younger?
Actually, yeah. We looked. You could be our third identical twin now.
I think so.
We actually styled our hair to look like yours today.
Thank you. I would like my
So
hair
they'd
to...
confuse us.
Yeah, if we were all on the same sofa, that would be, we'll do that. We'll get a picture taken during the, we'll do it later. All right, but when you were younger, did you play tricks on people and stuff like that, or no?
You know what? We tried to, but our personalities are so much different that actually the teachers ended up messing with us. Which is kind of something that you wouldn't expect from a teacher.
Right.
But think about what they do during the day.
Yeah, what do they do?
Boss around a bunch of third graders.
yeah,
How much
okay.
fun could
Yeah.
that be? Come on, I want to boss around a bunch of third graders.
Yeah. Now, speaking of third graders, when you go out in public, you must have like crazy, like fans. How old is the average, fan of yours right now?
Well, it's kind of anywhere from like 7 to about like
15, 16.
Yeah, 16.
And
The
what are
girls'
the-
audience is a lot bigger.
What's that?
The girl audience is a lot bigger on
Yeah, well, I'd imagine the girls like you a whole lot. Yeah. All right. What is that?
Hello.
All right. So when you go out, what do the 7-year-old girls act like versus the 15-year-old girls?
Actually, the 7-year-olds are more down to earth, I would think.
Yes.
The 7-year-olds are actually very sophisticated compared to the 14, 15s. Oh, yes.
Wow.
I mean, the 7-year-olds do a lot less screaming.
Well, they're probably nervous and just...
Yeah, they're more of the runny, jumpy type, actually.
Yeah. So they run and then jump.
And they actually run and jump and try to grab. I mean,
Really?
sometimes they miss, but...
Yeah. It's because you probably duck out the way and then they go. So do you get to go out to a mall or do anything like that?
We do. But, it gets a little hard, but actually, my brother and I have found that we kind of like it.
You do like it. It's
Yeah.
nice to get the people
Yes.
saying that they like you so much.
We've actually had a girl faint in the mall. Our first fainting, that was very
It had
fun.
to be fake, though.
Really?
It had to be fake. Or like Johnny
just saw
Depp
her
was right
drop.
behind me or something. It was just...
Yeah, she wasn't even looking at us. She was looking at Johnny Depp or Orlando Bloom behind us
yeah.
or something. But
No, I
she
bet-
dropped.
And now, are y'all both, do you have girlfriends?
No, we are single men.
I'm actually looking for a Christian girl with morals and values.
That's great. Well, whoever gets kicked off The Bachelor this week will...
We'll try and get us all on the show.
Yeah,
right?
well-
We'll make our own show.
Now, but you guys, you've got it made. You've joined up with the Olsen twins, and you have a company called Dual Star that they manage you. The Olsen twins manage you, and then you have merchandising with them as well.
Yes,
We're
we are
actu-
partnered with Mary-Kate and Ashley and their company Jewel Star to kind of follow in their footsteps.
Can
a
you
bit.
tell the difference between them? Who's who?
I'm pretty sure Mary Kate is the one with the headband. and Ashley is the one without the headband.
But you don't know, do you? No. I know them and I see them all the time and I can't tell who's
It was
who.
hard for us at first, but I think almost with all twins, if you spend like an hour with us, you're gonna understand. I mean, personality-wise, I think Mary-Kate and Ashley are different, and so are my brother and I.
Yeah.
We are very different.
Yeah. Well, you both are very successful. Congratulations on that.
Well,
and
thank you.
you're getting into business and you're doing merchandising and stuff like that. So I wish you well, and I hope that you come back and see it. Our next guest has gone from Disney Channel star to fashion icon, pop superstar, and the newest cover girl. Please welcome the multi-talented Zendaya. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. You look great, and I love the shoes. And so,
pop color.
congratulations on the cover girl thing. That's really cool.
Thank you. I'm very excited. It's a very good family to be a part of.
Yes, it is. It's a fun family to be a part of. And I didn't see you at the Kids' Choice, but I know you were there, and we kind of missed each other. But I did see your acceptance speech, and I thought it was really cool. Will you tell people what you said?
Well, basically what I said was, I've been making children's programming for a long time. And for me, a lot of people ask me, like, why are you still on Disney Channel? Why do you still do that? And to me, it's because I still have a responsibility as this young person that I am to create positive programming for these young people. I have little kids that look up to me, and I think of that as a responsibility. And I know there's so many parents that come up to me, and just hearing them say thank you for being that for my daughter or for my son and being that inspiration for them, that's everything to me. So
that's a big deal.
I take that.
Yeah,
very,
good
very
for you.
seriously.
Good for you. Well, because you're doing a lot of it, we'll talk about the next thing that you're taking on, but you know, a lot of people want to move on once they've established themselves, and I think it's really cool, and I think it's really cool that you understand that there are a lot of kids that only watch the Disney Channel, and it's a really important thing to have role models. So I'm happy you're doing that. How have you managed to stay out of the young child actor going bad?
Well, you know what? I gotta give it up to my parents. I'm really lucky to have the parents that I have, and you know, they just have always instilled in me those core values that I think I have carried with me through everything. You know what I mean? And so I think I give it up to them. I give it up to my family. I have that barrier and that protection around me, which you know I am very appreciative of and thankful of. A lot of people don't have that, so you know I'm thankful.
Is that your
for
mom
it.
right there?
That is my mom.
Flexing her muscles?
Yeah.
Is she doing that because she's working out, or what's the reason for that?
Actually, yes. She's like a spin queen now. She's all about spinning.
That's
she
fantastic.
Just spins every morning, and it's like crazy. So she's all into fitness now, and it's really cool. So.
And you're still living at home, right?
Yes.
And is that to save money, or?
Well, I mean, hey, that's a perk. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
But you know, for me, there are a lot more upsides than there are downsides, because me and my parents, I feel like we have. You know, we've set boundaries. You know, we have territories. Once I hit 18, I was like, guys, you know, I need you to just give me a little, little space, just so I can, be a teenage, be grown a little bit. So they, they respect my space, I respect their space. But at the end of the day, like, I don't have to wake myself up. I got a free ride, you know what I mean, whenever I want. So, I mean, why would I want to give that up?
Yeah. When you say you don't have to wake yourself up, you don't have an alarm clock?
My mom calls me.
Your mother calls you to wake you up?
My mom calls me because she's up spinning anyway. So she calls me after her spin class. Is like, yo, get up, and I'm ready to go.
Wow.
It's great. It's great. We have a system.
It sounds like a good system.
Well-oiled machine.
And so what I was talking about when I said we'll talk about what we have coming up, you're going to be in the new Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Very cool. Can you say what you're playing or no?
I can't say anything else other than I'm going to be in it.
When do you start that?
I have no idea. I don't even know that, to be completely honest. But,
yeah.
It's very exciting. Like, when it comes to the acting space,
yeah.
I'm basically unknown.
Yeah.
I've never been in a real movie before and anything like that. So I had to start from the bottom like anyone else and audition and break down those walls, because a lot of people do have that preconceived notion of who I am based off, the previous things I've done. So you got to break that down and really go hard and just put in the work, take all the meetings, take all the auditions, starting from the beginning.
Yes. Oh boy, our first guest is the star of the #1 movie in the world, High School Musical 3. Please welcome the handsome Zac Efron! Yeah, you have time, go ahead.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Really good.
Now, you can't possibly, I would say you get used to this. You don't get used to this, do you?
No, I'm pretty nervous.
Yeah, now, but this has been going on for a long time, that people react this way, that they scream when you are around. Right?
There's quite a few ladies in here. So. It's a good crowd.
It's when it's a group of ladies that it gets louder.
Yeah, girls in large numbers.
Yeah. Well, it's a good problem to have. Congratulations, #1 movie in the world.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Thank you.
It looks fun too. The choreography looks cool.
Yeah, I'm really proud of High School Musical. We put a lot into it, so to have people be, responding already this well is really
But I
great.
mean, really, really cool choreography. The tires and how creative that is. It's
I
really,
know, yeah. Corbin's actually standing on the tire. It's pretty crazy.
That's hard. Did anybody get hurt?
Yeah, we got hurt quite a bit, actually.
And then you just had to keep doing it? You couldn't really take any time off?
Yeah, no, you can't. If you get hurt while you're filming, whatever, the next scenes still have to make the movie. So you kind of just have to tough it out.
Right.
It wasn't anything we couldn't handle.
Nothing serious? No breaks or sprains or anything like that?
Nothing that serious.
Now, is this true, or is this one of these things that you hear that you were attacked by a fan in Europe somewhere?
No, it got blown way out of proportion. To be honest, we left this play. We saw Josh Hartnett and Rain Man. Awesome show, by the way. But as I was leaving...
Who's we? Who were you with?
A couple of friends.
Like who?
It was me and Vanessa went to go see a show.
Okay, go ahead.
And we were walking out.
Yeah.
We were walking out, and honestly, this guy was just walking on the sidewalk, and I think maybe he had a few beers, and he was like, "Hey, that's that kid. My daughter loves him," and he just pointed at me and got tackled. I don't know who tackled him, but apparently they thought he was trying to attack my hair in some way. And so he got laid out on the sidewalk, and I didn't know what to do, so I just jumped in the car and we drove away. But no one really touched me.
Poor guy. But
I feel bad
he was
for the
just
guy.
pointing, saying, "I know you," and
That's it. And now he's like some assailant.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Well, just let that be a lesson. Don't go for his hair, because if anyone thinks that you're going for the hair, it's very important. I love your hair, but it seems to be a very, like a big thing, your hair. Like there's a teenage wig that I think is that you must have started that idea that someone should make hair like you.
I actually modeled it after Ellen season 2.
Oh, good. Smart. So you're copying me.
I am, in fact.
I see.
Yeah.
Great.
I realized that as you were showing that funny wig.
Right. No, because Vanessa was here a few days ago, and she said she actually prefers it slicked back more with stuff in it, but then it's hard for her to put her hands. I don't know if you saw the show, but she said it's hard to put her hands in your hair because it's too full of stuff, but she prefers it slicked back, just to let you know.
Did she say that? Really?
Yes, she did. She did.
Okay.
Information. I'll help you out.
Thank you.
I'll find out what else she likes best about you. Now, have you ever do you cut it often, or?
No, to be honest, actually, this haircut's really derived from laziness. It just grows.
Would you cut it, like to have because that would be a big deal, like if you had a brand new short haircut, people would then want to do that.
I mean, sure. I'm kind of I let it grow in between
you
roles
would, though?
and different
So
characters.
seriously? Like a little bit. Where's his mom? I'm just looking for his mom's reaction there. Should I cut it or no?
Go for it.
Really? No, I'm not going to do it.
Thanks, Mom. No, really, you want to take a little off the back?
No, I'm
it's
not.
a little long, actually. Go ahead.
No, there's no blade in it.
All right, I totally...
It was just to scare you, because it's Halloween, and I like to scare
I've never
people.
been so scared on TV before.
Really? You handled it very well.
Yeah, thanks.
Now,
Thanks, Mom. Thanks for selling me out like that.
Now, what about, I've helped you with two things, exposing who your mother really is, and Vanessa liking your hair with stuff in it.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, thanks.
That's right.
I should come here more often.
Your mother wants your haircut, clearly. Our first guest is one of the biggest teen stars. Today, she can be seen in High School Musical 3. Please welcome Vanessa Hudgens. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Your first time here. You were watching everybody dance. And
yeah, we get a jig on.
People get down here. And congratulations on the movie. And what a huge, huge movie this is now.
I know, it's so exciting. I just do a bunch of crazy things, and it's just so much bigger and crazier and bigger dance numbers and that whole shebang.
That means that it'll be big next time, too. Is there going to be a 4?
We graduate in this movie. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, I'm just excited for the fans to see the third one.
College musical. You just keep,
College.
and you know.
Senior home musical.
Yeah, all the way. Yeah, exactly. Now this is huge all the way around the world, everywhere you go, I assume, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. I actually was in Paris and I got to see myself speak French. And I actually like listening to myself in French a lot better. I sound like a damsel in distress. It was very interesting.
Did you learn any French at all?
Not so much.
No.
I'm not really that great with different languages.
Yeah. Now, when you started this, were you dancing already when you did the first one?
Yes, I started off in musical theater, so ever since
Oh.
I was a kid, I was dancing, doing my own little thing.
And you sing, obviously. You've had some singing in the background. And were you gonna enter into American Idol? Is that what I heard?
I was. Right before I turned 16, I was like, American Idol's my way in. And I was about to audition, and then I booked High School Musical. So I was like, Simon, till next time, it's all good.
Wow, so almost, and then I think because you were just a year too young.
I was 15 years old, and you had to be 16.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, when you're doing a big number like that and it's choreographed with so many different people, if one person screws up, you have to do it again.
It's over for the rest of us.
Don't you get so frustrated if that one person messes up?
Yes, kind of. We kind of hunt them down and beat them in the corner.
Good.
No, I'm totally
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
But no, it's a lot of fun. We really put a lot of effort into it, and Kenny, our director there, is so supportive and makes us all feel really good.
Yeah, but that is, I mean, it's one thing to do a movie, but to do a movie with that much energy, it's
it's
huge,
a lot. A lot
huge.
of coffee.
And you're, is that what it is?
Yes.
You're 19, is that right?
Yes.
And you started at what age in this business?
I mean, my first thing that I ever did really was 3 years old in my preschool play. I sang Away in the Manger with my little baby Jesus.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, ever since
And someone
then.
spotted you there and said,
she's a star.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I've always loved it. I did a bunch of community theater, a bunch of musicals, and just kept going. One thing kind of led to another.
Wow. And you're from here or no?
Yes, I'm a Cali girl.
Uh-huh, all right.